I'm Nova. Today I'm going to attempt to make dip flowers. Now these aren't a new thing. I actually remember doing them in elementary school. It seems like now when people make them they use resin, or this mysterious substance called fantasy film, which I cannot find anywhere. It may or may not have been banned in the United States. I don't like using resin because it's extremely toxic, and I got cats. Cats who like to get into things, so I'm going to try finding a non-toxic alternative. So I have a bunch of glues here, and I'm going to see if any of them will work. I did a little bit of research. Some of these might work. Some of them probably won't. I have a feeling that a few of these already aren't going to work, just because of the consistency that they are. But we're going to try it anyway. It's going to be a fun experiment, and hopefully I can find something non-toxic that'll work just as well. It is really hot today, but I have a lot of glue options here, so I'm gonna see what works and what doesn't, and I'll try and come up with something. Okay. Alright, so here's all the glues I'm gonna test today. I'm gonna start by using these. So if I can dip these in and get a good idea of if they're gonna even work or not. Alright. I'm going to start with this one, the standard school glue. Some of these are really old, so I don't, that's not supposed to happen. I don't even know if this will come out. Yeah. Okay, I'll have to unscrew it. All right, test number 1. So far, so good. Alright, for this one was just super old, which is why I had this one, just in case. I also can't open. Just in case this one didn't work, or it was like too old to use. But again, they're all glued shut because they're all used, and I cannot open it. This calls for some heavy-duty help. That's how you do it. Ugh. So far these 4, pretty good results. I am really impressed. Now I'm gonna try some jewelry embellishing glue, which I don't think I've ever used. This one looks pretty thick, so who knows? I don't even know if I can get it out of there. Maybe I'll just try dipping it. Oh yeah, that's like clay. That is not gonna work. Yeah, see, that is full-on paste. Alright, so that's a no. This is like a masking fluid. This stuff really reeks. But I said I would try it, so ooh. Maybe I'm supposed to shake it first. That's really watery. And the lid wasn't closed all the way. That's art for you. Alright, I'm just gonna try pouring into this one. I do not think this is gonna work. This is so thin. It's supposed to be like a latex, so that's why I thought it might have a chance, but I'm thinking probably not. Actually, it is working. I mean, it's a little runny, but it works. I'll give it a shot. We'll see how it dries. And I'll be right back while I wash all this up. Okay, space is clean. Moving on. I have heard of people using wood glue for this, but I wouldn't because it's yellow. Like it's gonna turn yellow. But just for the sake of science, I'm going to try it. Get my handy dandy helpers. Alright, just a bit. That's really yellow. But we'll see. Alright, next is fabric glue. Wow, that is really gooey. Next is matte varnish, which I use all the time for sealing other art projects. And this one's pretty runny, so we'll see how well this holds up. Yeah, that's not working too well. It'll be on there for a second and then it'll pop. Yeah, so matte varnish, no go. Next is the tried and true Mod Podge. Mod Podge works so far. Not bad at all. Alright, so other than two main failures, the rest of them seem like they work. Like, I'm actually super surprised. I thought most of them would fail. Here are the final versions. It's actually been 2 days later. Whoops. And I forgot that most glue dries clear, so I don't think it being clear is going to be an issue. At first glance they looked alright, but after a very scientific poke test, they're really flimsy. And that's only on the small scale. When I try and do the larger scale test, I think I'm going to have a problem with their integrity. So I think my best options are going to be the more flexible tacky glue and just one of the normal school glues. I'm going to go with the clear one. So, you know what that means. Get out of here, glue! To make the petals, I needed something to wrap the wire around to make the shape. And all I had was this tiny glass bottle, so that's what I'm gonna use. So I'm just going to secure the petals by wrapping the wire and then twisting the bottom. Okay. Well, I ran into a new problem. That being that for the first coat of the tacky glue one, it applied fine, but when I tried to reapply a second coat for like the color, it was too thick and it tore the first coat. And with the clear Elmer's glue, that one applied well too, but on the second coat, somehow it reactivates the first coat, and then it would pop because it was too much pressure. So I think I'm going to have to go back to the drawing board. There is one kind of glue I've never tried before, but I've heard it's pretty similar to resin without being resin. And that is dimensional magic. We'll see if this can hold up. Here's how the flowers dried. Looks pretty good. Now to just add the final finishing touches. And here's the final product. I think it turned out really pretty. It was a lot of trial and error, for sure, to get to this point. Was it successful? Yes and no. The glue turned out really brittle when it dried, which was kind of surprising because it's not supposed to do that. Most glue is still fairly flexible, and there are a few bubbles and mistakes here and there, but overall, yeah, I mean, overall it looks nice, so I'd say it's a success, or pretty close to it. So, bye.